Worcester news tonight. One Worcester business is seeing a surge of customers due to torn up roads causing damage to their cars. Plus, a little good goes a long way. The United Way of Central Massachusetts wants to see good being done out in the community. Good evening, I'm Anna Botari. Those stories in just a moment, but first, we begin with an update on a serious crash this afternoon in West Brookfield. One man is dead, and police say a woman is now facing multiple charges, including operating under the influence. West Brookfield police say 54-year-old Cindy Bliss crossed a double yellow line, sideswiping a car before striking another stopped at a stop sign. The collision pushing the car onto its side, and its driver, 78-year-old Alexander Cordy, was transported to the hospital where he was later pronounced dead. Bliss faces charges of motor vehicle homicide, negligent operation of a motor vehicle, and OUI second offense. She's being held without bail and will be arraigned in East Brookfield District Court on Tuesday. A 19-year-old Paxton woman is dead after a weekend crash. Worcester police say two motorcycles collided with a truck Sunday evening at the corner of Perry Avenue and Millbury Street. The 19-year-old was a passenger on one of the bikes. Authorities have not identified the woman. 3 others were transported to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. For drivers across the state, potholes can be a real pain this time of year. Tires, rims, and hubcaps are bounced around by torn-up roads and can cause serious damage, making it a busy time of year for one local business. Our Cam Jandro joins us now live with those details. Cam?
Yeah, Anna, we've all been there before. You're driving down the street, all of a sudden you hit a nasty bump. Next thing you know, your tires are destroyed. Drivers hate it for obvious reasons, but here in Worcester, one local business, Hubcap City, loves it.
Hubcaps on the side of the road aren't an uncommon sight this time of year, especially for drivers like Ben Paisley, who says Massachusetts roads are tearing up his rims.
Within the last 2 years, at least, I've gone through 2 rims and 2 tires. In fact, people at my job know that about me because I live in Worcester. It's been a running joke.
Now in April, it's a popular time for motorists to fix the bumps and scratches on their tires. Tom DeSantis owns DeSantis Collision Center, and his father owns Hubcap City right next door. With the heavy snow likely done, DeSantis is ready to do a lot of work on tires.
It's pretty busy for my dad with Hubcap City, selling hubcaps to people who have hit potholes, and I get some work from it too, where they bend the rim and they need to replace the whole rim.
Hubcap City specializes in, you guessed it, hubcaps. They expect to sell dozens this spring. DeSantis says even if they are for style, a damaged hubcap or rim can be dangerous.
It puts your car out of alignment, so you can feel you can get a shake in the wheel, or you can feel your car pulling to the left or right.
Drivers say until the city fixes divots and potholes, the well-being of their car is definitely on their mind.
Oh yeah, you're always concerned about your vehicle driving around, but it's New England.
Something I'm paying attention to nowadays since I just had to fix my car.
I make sure I buy, crappy tires and rims so I don't have to worry about it.
Now, DeSantis says significant tire damage can lead to problems all over your car, so it's important to be wary when you're out driving on the roads. Anna?
Cam, I know this problem all too well. I need to replace my hubcap, so they might have a new customer, but we'll see. An April snowstorm dropping a couple inches of snow in Worcester Monday. The snow was a little heavier than expected and has some residents concerned spring weather may never come. Businesses who depend on warmer weather are also hoping this will be the last of the season. Our Chandler Walsh has the story.
It may be April, but it doesn't mean winter is ready to go just yet.
You gotta get the boots out again and keep going.
Some Worcester residents are not thrilled to be cleaning up from the morning snow.
I'm a tired old man from shoveling. It's got me beat.
Almost done.
The changing weather is affecting work for Kent Tree and Landscape. Mike Simachowski says they were busy with storm cleanup, but now face new challenges.
The ground not being frozen, it's been hard to work, so, when it goes from hot to cold, then all the rain, it kind of just pushes all the workload back more.
Barrow's Hardware on Webster Street says the snow has people looking to make their yards look like spring. Store manager Peter Cole says their ice melt and shovels are gone, and they've already had 5 tractor-trailer loads of lawn and garden supplies come into the store.
We all get a little bit of cabin fever and we want to get outside, and everybody's, if they've got a yard, they're itching to get out in the yard and get going with the season.
Cole says the April snow won't affect business. He says what's on the ground today will be gone tomorrow, so people can work on their lawns in no time.
The good thing is the ground will be nice and wet. It's ready to grow stuff. The sun's coming up, so.
Though some hope it's winter's last appearance this season, Mother Nature may keep them guessing.
I think this is it, hopefully.
I think we're in for one more big one.
Chandler Walsh, Worcester News Tonight.
The Educational Association of Worcester is asking the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency for support as the city plans to clean and monitor PCB levels in 2 high schools. According to the teachers union, high levels of PCB were found in tests around windows and doors at Burncoat High School and Doherty Memorial High School in November. The EAW says the Worcester Public Schools have agreed to monitor the buildings on a quarterly basis and to meet monthly. But they say they want the EPA to oversee school department compliance and continue monitoring the buildings for PCBs. PCB is banned by the federal government in building materials. The chemical compound is linked to many health concerns. A hold-in-place order is issued Monday at Bartlett High School after a bullet is found inside a teacher's storage closet. In a letter sent home to parents, Webster Public Schools superintendent says the closet is typically locked and the bullet was discovered by a teacher. The administration immediately notified the school resource officer and Webster Police. Explosive ordnance detection dogs and officers with metal detector wands did a sweep of the building. The superintendent says nothing else was found. The incident is under investigation. The United Way of Central Massachusetts wants to see you doing good in the community as part of their United for Good contest. For the month of April, they're asking for people in Central Massachusetts to post photos to Facebook of themselves or others doing good in the community with the hashtag United for Good. If picked, they'll receive a special donation.
They can promote and tell their employees, their friends, their coworkers, their kids, go out and do good. Take a picture, put it on our website. Every day we choose one $100 winner. We will donate $100 to their local Central Massachusetts charity of choice.
The contest runs through April 28th. In May, one of the winners will be chosen as the ultimate winner and be given $1,000 towards the charity of their choice. UMass Memorial Hospital lighting up blue tonight in honor of Autism Awareness Day. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, autism spectrum disorder affects about 1% of the world's population. Doctors say early detection is key when it comes to diagnosing autism in toddlers. A new test created by a UMass Memorial doctor is making it easier to do. As our Brittany Schaefer explains, in Worcester, children have already been screened.
A UMass Memorial doctor created a quicker and earlier detection test for autism in toddlers.
The earlier we can identify it, the earlier we can start the treatment, and the better it is that they are more integrated in schools.
The Read-A-T kit typically comes after a questionnaire filled out by parents and is used on children as young as 18 months. Each kit comes with 9 items, and the tests are administered by trained healthcare providers.
This test looks at eye contact, at sharing enjoyment, sharing surprise, joint attention.
One item is a magic ball which disappears and reappears.
So we want to trigger a reaction from them. So we want to trigger first a reaction of surprise.
Dr. Rula Shwedi says a child with autism may have difficulty communicating in a situation like this, even at a young age.
We have been finding that this test, which takes only 10 minutes to administer, can really help providers in identifying the signs that are associated with autism early.
When you're screening the child directly, you're really seeing how they're interacting and how they're communicating.
The Read-A-T kit has screened hundreds across the nation, including around 200 toddlers at Thome Worcester area early intervention. Developmental specialist Chantal Rover-Haig says the Read-A-T has changed the game for testing more thoroughly at a younger age.
The Read-A-T gives us more information as clinicians to be able to best support families in learning more about a possible diagnosis of autism spectrum disorder.
UMass Memorial is launching an online training to be able to administer the test Monday. Shwedi says the Read-A-T kit has gotten a lot of attention.
We have been getting requests from different places also in the States, country and outside of the US.
Today also marks World Autism Awareness Day. Many places in Worcester, including UMass Memorial, will be lighting up blue tonight to celebrate. Brittany Schaefer, Worcester News Tonight.